Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. What's going on? Did you just try getting on Zoom? The whole thing?
Yeah.
Why? Ah! Good thing you said that.
Good morning.
Morning, Jen.
Hello. There we go. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, good. How's our quarantine going?
Lots of television, lots of eating. Thank goodness
Yeah.
there's some yoga.
A little bit of yoga sprinkled on top.
A little bit of yoga and gardening when it's not raining.
Oh, that's good though. That's
Yeah.
nice. It's a gift to be able to go outside at
Yes,
this point, right?
it's very nice. That and the big hiccup for us is my folks who are in Chicago who are in their 90s and
That's far.
still think they should go out shopping every day. So
Oh no.
yeah, it requires a lot of patience.
Yeah. Good morning, John. Yeah, I've been on my parents are very good, but I've just been like, share your location with me on your phone so I can make sure you're at your house, please.
Ooh. Oh, that's not Mom.
Yeah. Super. Good morning. Micromanaging. They're very good, but I'm just like, you don't need to go outside.
Yeah. Mine are not very good, but
yeah. It seems, honestly, to me, it seems the older generation are the people who are like, it's fine. It's not fine.
yeah, everything's fine.
It's fine.
Talking about Jen, what's fine?
Oh, it's just our older parents are like, I can go outside. I'm going to go to the store. I can go to Costco.
No, you can't. Stay put.
Go to Costco. Yeah, they have a time for me.
It's just a daily conversation.
Oh man, what a exercise in patience. All right.
So you taking requests?
Yeah, let's take requests. What do you guys want to do? I always have a light plan, but it just kind of takes form. So any requests this morning?
A little core work.
A little, poquito.
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. A little bit of core work. Anyone else? Anything we want to do?
Just have a lot of shoulder pain.
You've had a lot of shoulder pain?
I'll go with shoulder and next. I only have one neck.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to still give it maybe a minute or two for people to hop on, but you're more than welcome to start laying down on the back. We are going to start with a little bit of harmonium this morning. So go ahead and lay down and get comfortable. I'm going to close this door over here a little bit. It's not like it's bright, but a little too much light coming. So we can go ahead and lay down on the back. I'm going to give it maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we'll dive right into practice. Okay. It's funny, I used Zoom for like all of my Ayurveda school, but I was always the student, and when I first started, I was always like prim and proper and like had my camera on, and then like halfway through the year, camera was off, hair in a messy bun, not even trying. Alrighty. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and lay all the way down on the back. Nice comfortable position, and we'll go from here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I forgot to unmute. I'm gonna mute everyone but me for now. So many little things to remember. Okay, that should be good. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Everyone muted but me. So comfortable position, laying down on the back, whatever that looks like for you, right? If you were low back is feeling a little bit tender or tight, you know, feet on the floor, knees together. If your body is needing a hip stretch already today, you can take the soles of the feet together, the knees apart. That's a nice option. Or you can just lay all the way down on the back. You may even want to stay seated, right? Whatever you need here, okay? So we'll just start with a little bit of sound. And, you know, as we move into our practice today, let's keep working with that Apanavayu downward moving breath. It's been really easy to, you know, succumb to the anxiety and stress of everything. So we want to use a pranayama that's going to kind of soothe that or balance it out. So downward moving breath. Right? Just observing here. Any little shifts, any changes, anything that has come up just in these last couple moments as you started to lean in, slow down. Any feelings that arise. Good or bad, right? Maybe there's feelings of gratitude for this being your Wednesday, Wednesday morning. Maybe there's other emotion, right? Maybe, there's some challenges right now. So it doesn't all have to be sunshine and rainbows. It can be feelings of, overwhelm. This morning, let's lean into the concept of gratitude, appreciation, and being in the moment. And, that's usually our topic, but now more than ever, right? Appreciating the value and the immediate moment. It's kind of where we need our heads to be at. So as you move through your physical practice today, when things get a little bit challenging or the mind starts to wander, right? Our chitta vritti, mind's gonna go, it's gonna think about other things. Can we just come back into the breath and this moment of inhale, exhale, grateful to be here. So asking yourself, okay, what do I need today? Maybe it's a little bit of core work. Maybe it's to be gentle with yourself, right? If we're learning anything from all of this, hopefully it's that it's okay to slow down and we don't need to go a million miles an hour, top speed all the time, always. Now that isn't a problem for all of us, but for some of us, it is. So what do I need? And perhaps it is to be gentle. Yeah. We know that with this practice, gentleness with ourselves usually translates into being gentle with other people. And that's kind of, that's the goal. And depending on who you are quarantined with, we may need a lot of that right now, right? Compassion, understanding, patience, gentleness. So let's find some. So to even out the breath, long inhale, long exhale. Right away, starting to add a little bit of length, right? Breathe in through the tip of the nose, find a little bit more space. And as you exhale, let the body settle down a little bit more. Gently walk the shoulders away from the ears. Just take a couple of breaths here, not even worried at all about where we're gonna go in the practice. Just simply interested in the here and now, right? Just the breath. Evening out the pace of the breath, adding a little bit of length, maybe a little pause at the top of the inhale, a little pause at the bottom of the exhale. And then scan of the body, right? From the crown of the head all the way down, checking in with each little space. Can I soften in my jaw? Probably, right? A little wiggle from side to side. I soften my shoulders. Can I release any gripping in my hands? Just observe the natural rise and fall of the belly and the chest with the breath. You can feel the legs heavy, relaxing the toes, and then start to invite in a little bit of movement, little wiggle to the fingers, little wiggle to the toes. And then as we inhale, full body stretch, reach the arms up and overhead, reach the arms long behind you, reach the toes out in front of you, right? Like you're first waking up now, big stretch. And as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little squeeze towards the body. A little rock from side to side as you hug the knees in with the exhale. So remembering too, and just give a little rock from side to side. All of our inhales, we invite in more space, more opening, more length, right? Reach. With our exhales, we invite in a little bit more depth or folding, twisting, hugging in, right? Containing. Let's take the arms in a T. We'll start with a really gentle twist. As you exhale, drop the legs over to the left. I'm going to join you on the mat now. Head can stay center, right? Or you can turn the head over the right shoulder. Okay. Drop the legs over to the side, turn the head. If this doesn't feel great in your neck, you're going to keep the head center. Really gentle twist to start us off here. Then can I maintain that even and gentle pace of the breath? Really gentle, slowly come back up to center, knees in, and exhale, drop the legs to the right. Again, head can stay center. Maybe it wants to turn over the left shoulder. Whatever feels best here. Right as we start to shake the dust a little bit. Good. Bring both legs back to the middle. Hug just the right knee in towards the chest. Keep the left foot on the floor. Squeeze the right knee towards the center of the chest. And then just keep the right hand on the right knee. We're going to circle the leg around a couple of times. So left foot stays on the floor. Right leg is just going to do the work. Circle it around. Right, in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then hug that right knee in towards the chest. We'll take a half happy baby here. Wrap the hand either around the back of the thigh, the lower leg, or around the outer edge of the foot. And then gently draw the right thigh down to the outer part of the ribs. Keep that left foot planted firmly on the floor for now. Good. Maybe you stay here. Some of you may want to extend the right leg out. Right, and again, you can hold on to the thigh or the lower leg. Doesn't have to be the outer edge of the foot. Just finding a nice little reach and stretch through that right heel. Breathe in. And then exhale, come back to center. Squeeze the right knee to the chest. And then set the right foot down onto the floor. Onto the second side, left knee hugs in towards the chest. Give it a nice little squeeze towards the body. Right foot stays on the ground as we exhale, half happy baby, either holding the back of the thigh, the lower leg, or the outer edge of the foot. And then just draw that leg down. So you feel that inner left thigh brushing the outer ribs. Keep this foot planted firmly. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you want to reach that leg out. Maybe you're realizing your hamstrings on the left side are really tight, like me. One more breath. Good. Gently come back to center, hug the knee in, and then just give a little circle of the leg around a few times. One direction. And in the other direction. Good. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Right. And then with the legs together, let's just make little circles. Right. Targeting the low back, SI joint, right, where there's usually a little bit of stickiness. And circle in the other direction. Good. From here, set both feet down on the floor, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop the legs over to the left. Take the left hand to the right inner thigh, press it away, and then sweep the right arm up and overhead. So we're reaching back through this right arm so you feel all this length start to come into that whole right side body, and then actively pressing the thigh away. So we get into these little tendons, ligaments, all this stuff going on in the outer hip. Take a couple of breaths here. And again, slowly come back to center, engage the belly, take the legs back up. And then switch across the left ankle over the right thigh, take a breath in. Use the exhale, drop the legs over to the right. Right hand to the left inner thigh, give it a little press away, and then sweep the left arm up and overhead. So reach that left arm away. Feel that length start in the hip, move through the low back, the side waist, and all the way up through those left fingertips. And then keep pressing the left thigh away. Last breath. Good. And then slowly release the arms, gently come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Give a little rock from side to side here. Okay? Maybe even circle both legs around this time. Here we go. All right. Circle them in one direction a couple of times and in the other. Okay, from here, go ahead and reach both legs up towards the sky. So heels over the knees, knees over the hips. If you're a little bit extra bendy, your legs are gonna try to come closer to because that's easier. We're gonna resist that temptation here and try to keep this alignment. So we're engaging in the lower abdomen, right? We feel that width come across the low back. Now maybe you hold on to the sides of the mat, right? If your low back is a little tender, it may be helpful to give a little patting with the hands on either side. We're gonna take a breath in. As we exhale, we're gonna slowly lower and hover the feet above the floor. Reach through the heels, take a breath in at the bottom. Exhale, slowly bring the legs back up. We're going to continue this with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Now it's gonna get spicier as we go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly bring the legs back up. If you're like, I love core work, I need more for whatever reason, you're gonna interlace the hands behind the head. You can pick the shoulders up off the floor if you want. Maybe you just keep the head on the ground. Take a breath in at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. All right, breathe at the bottom. Exhale, slowly bring the legs back up, right? Keep going like this with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale at the bottom, reach through the heels. Exhale, slowly bring legs back up. Maybe you want to reach the arms up and overhead. There's some creative freedom here, right? Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Slowly bring the legs back up. Let's do 3 more here. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower. Inhale at the bottom as you hover. Exhale, slowly bring the legs back up, right? Slower is better here. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly bring it back up. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, nice and slow, controlled movement. Breathe at the bottom. Exhale, bring it back. Good, hug the knees to the chest. Little squeeze to the legs. Good, and then let's release our hip flexors here. Take the feet about as wide as the mat. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, drop the knees to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Pause here. Give a little flex to the feet. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Bend and hold on to the forearms or elbows. Take a couple of breaths here. Good. Inhale, legs back up. And drop the knees over to the right. Maybe switch the cross of the arms. Good. From here, release the arms. Keep the right arm up and overhead. Gently roll all the way to your right side. And then slowly press yourself up. We're going to make our way into a seated position. Take your time. There is no rush. Literally no rush with anything in the whole world at all right now. There's no excuse to rush anything. Let's find a seated position, crossing the shins at the center. Sukhasana. If you can walk the feet under the bend of the knees, great. Let's let the palms face down on the thighs. And then just let the eyes close. Here, check in with how the pelvis is situated on the floor or on a blanket or a towel, right? We don't want to arch in the low back or dump into the low back. We want that little pelvic bowl to sit neatly and evenly on the ground, right? So there's a little bit of a drawing up action here to find some length in the low back. Feeling the pelvis heavy, grounded. Right? And then as the awareness starts to move up the body, feeling a little bit more lightness in the chest, a lifting the crown of the head. Coming back into our breath. Long inhale. Long exhale. Maybe feeling that little whispery sound, that little brushing sensation of the breath on the back of the throat here. Starting to incorporate your Ujjayi pranayama, right? If that's part of your practice. It doesn't have to be restrictive. If anything, really gentle. Okay, let's invite in some movement as you inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Breathe in. And exhale, let the hands come down through the heart space. Starting to link our breath with the movement. Inhale, reach and sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the heart. One more like that. Inhale, reach, growing tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Adding on from here, we're gonna invite in a twist. Breathe in, reach, get nice and long. As you exhale, twist over to your right. Inhale, get a little bit taller. As you exhale, use this hand on the outside of the thigh, right? External lever to help you twist. Inhale, one more breath here. Long exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Breathe in, grow tall. And over to the other side, fingertips behind you, hand on the outside of the knee. Inhale to get a little bit taller. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more breath like that. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, draw the hands back down to the heart space. Let's switch the cross of the leg. So the opposite shin comes in front, right? And then let's do a little bit of stretching with the neck. Really gentle, just drop the chin down towards the chest, right? And then you're just gonna do a little semicircle with the head. So it's like you're trying to drop the ear over to the shoulder, and then over to the other side. And just do this a couple of times. If it feels okay, you can start to take the head all the way back. So big circles. If your neck is like mine, it's making a lot of interesting sounds as you move it around. And then to the other side. Really gentle though, right? Maybe you can hear it snapping and cracking. The next time your head is over to the shoulder, take the hand to the side of the head. So we're not like, pulling the head down, just a little bit of pressure, and then reach the opposite arm away. And then you can even maybe take the hand a little bit more to the back of the head and gaze down at this knee as you reach that arm back. So stretching all these little neck muscles here. Good. And then release the hand from the head, turn the head over to the other side, and switch. Hand to the side of the head. Give a little gentle press and start to reach the arm away from you. And then from here, you can shift the hand so it's a little bit more towards the back of the head, gazing down at the knee, and then reach that arm back a little bit. These are very subtle movements, right? Like nothing huge. Good. And then release the head back down. Let's take the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers right at the low back. And then we're gonna widen across the chest, shoulder blades firm in, and then let the shoulders move down, right? And again, from here, drop the chin to the chest, right? So shoulder blades are firming in, shoulders dropping down, upper arms firming in towards one another. But just a couple of breaths here. If this is a lot on your shoulder, be gentle with yourself, right? We never wanna force anything. Good. And then release, hands back on top of the thighs, roll the shoulders out a few times. Right, quarantine massage. If you're dramatic enough, it feels like someone's rubbing your shoulders and forward. Okay. All right, let's make our way onto the hands and knees, please. Tabletop pose. So we can always take something underneath the knees, right? A little bit of padding underneath the knees here. Do a couple rounds of cat-cow. Okay, as we inhale, lifting the tailbone, lengthen through the sides of the waist, widen across the chest, heart moves forward. As we exhale, curl the tailbone down, round the back, drop the head. Moving our spine in little segments, tailbone lifts. Feel the spine start to shift and move as the heart lifts, the chest opens, heart through the gate of the arms. Exhale, curl the tailbone down, round it up. Again, like that. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to raise. Good. Find center. Take a little peek over your right shoulder. Shift the shins over to the right. Lengthen through the left side. And then over to the other side. Shins shift. Peek over the left shoulder. Let's do 2 more like that each side. Move the shins over to the right. Peek over the right shoulder. And then to the left. 1 more each side. And then come back to center. We're gonna do a little thread the needle with the arms. You stay as you are. I'm gonna turn to face you. These are not helping me today. All right, we're gonna take the right arm out to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, weave the right arm under the left. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Give a little press into this hand, or you can take the forearm to the floor, or if you're feeling it, you can take the arm up and overhead, flip the palm, take the arm behind the back so the top of the hand finds the low back. Right? Some of you, if you've got the shoulder mobility, you can sneak this hand around here. I do not. 2 more breaths. Good. And then slowly release. Gently press yourself back up onto the hands and knees and just right onto the next side. Sweep the left arm out to the side, breathe in. Exhale, weave the left arm under. I fear I may be a little bit too close to you today. I'm gonna have to have like a professional help me with this. Simple thing. Good, good enough. So again, hand can be on the floor, forearm down, or in our bind here, right? Couple of breaths. Last one. And release the hand down. Gently press yourself back up onto the hands and knees. All right, so from here, uncurl the toes, so just the tops of the feet are on the floor, right? And we're gonna come all the way up. From here, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. As you exhale, shift the hips back down towards the heels, hands behind the back, turn the head over to one side. Inhale, press down into the shins, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale with the breath, get tall. Exhale. Keep going with the breath, right? Don't overthink the alignment or the movement, just move with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to center. Exhale, hands down through the heart space. Staying on the shins here, you can curl the back toes under if you'd like. We're gonna step the leg out to the side, right? So sealing that foot down, firm the hips in, and then just slide the hand down the straight leg. Reach the other arm up and overhead, and kind of turn the chest up towards the sky. Breathe through this side body here. Good. Inhale back up. Hands to the hips, switching sides. Good. Frontal hip bones lift slightly, reach the hand down, sweep the opposite arm up. Be mindful, I just felt it in my own body, this hip shifting out to the side, right? Keep it nice and firm. Breathe here. Good. Back to center. Hands to the hips. Take the knee back to center. Let's take a child's pose from here. Right? Toes together. You can go ahead and sink the hips back and down, knees nice and wide for our balasana. Okay. Maybe walk the hands over to one side and then the other. And then we'll start to make our way into downward facing dog from here. Walk the hands forward, spread the fingers wide, curl your toes under, and then lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now pedal the heels a few times, right? Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. And swap it out. Come high onto the balls of the feet. Generous bend to the knees. Lift the hips up higher. Head and then thighs back, heels down to the floor. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Yes. Give a good little bend to your knees. Hang the upper body down. You can even bend and hold onto the forearms and elbows. A little rock from side to side. Some of you may wish to hold on to the back of the head with the hands. Bring me here and give a little traction to the neck. From here, release the arms, still bending the knees. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in, grow tall. And exhale, hands to the heart. Half sun salutation with the breath here. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out and up, breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. From here, you're gonna walk the hands back out, right? Into plank pose. Good. So heels are reached towards the back of the room. Inner thighs turning up, drawing the tailbone down slightly. Right? Center of the chest is moving forward. Beautiful. Pressing down into the hands. Center of the chest, crown of the head, still moving forward. Breathe in. From here, drop the knees down to the floor. Uncurl the toes, press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Turn your upper inner arms forward. We're gonna rock the chest forward. Keep the belly nice and strong as you exhale. Bend the elbows to the back of the room. Right, so wrists should be pretty close to under the elbows. You can always give them a hand and move them. Press down into the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale, lift. Bhujangasana. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, take your hands out to the side of the mat, our little cupcake hands, right? Arms kind of like little bird wings. As you inhale, press down into the tops of the feet, get a little bit taller. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, just rolling it up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. From here, take the hands by the low ribs once again. Press down into the tops of the feet. Spread your fingers wide. Firm the upper arms in. Press down into the hands. Press down into the tops of the feet. Widen across the chest. So our legs are off the floor here. Upward facing dog. Good. Exhale from the low belly. Lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Long breath out. Step the feet a little bit closer together and a little bit wider. And I'll take a little twisty guy underneath our down dog here. Press into one hand, take the other hand across the body. Take a hold of your outer calf and then draw the chest underneath. Good. Keep pressing into this standing arm. And breathe. Good. And gently come back to center and over to the other side. Good. Gently come back to center. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart, under the knee. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, half lift, please. Keep this length in the spine, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. You may take the knees down to the floor here. Keep the toes pressing, tops of the toes pressing down into the mat. Inhale, rock the chest forward. Keep the belly nice and strong. Exhale, lower halfway or above. Over the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So you know, we can take different variations of this. You can always take the knees down to the floor. You can take cobra instead of up dog. You could hold plank. You could skip it all together, right? Especially if you don't have your camera on, you can skip it all. Good, inhale. Exhale, down and out. Take another breath in. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. A few more like this, building some heat, right? Moving all that stuff around. Inhale, go tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step it back. Plank. Knees up or down, friends. Inhale, rock the chest forward. Exhale, we're gonna lower halfway or above. Inhale, over the toes, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Take the knees down to the floor. Do a little stretch of the wrist here, right? It's been a while since we've done this. We're gonna take the top of the hand to the floor. You're gonna shift a little bit of weight into it. It's going to be uncomfortable, but we've already done a lot of down dog, a lot of chaturanga type stuff, so we wanna stretch the wrist a little. Good, and then swap sides, top of the hand. And then swap it, and then turn all the way around so the fingertips point back towards you, your thumbs turn away from the body, and then you're just gonna shift it back. Probably isn't gonna take a lot to feel a lot. Breathe here. Okay. And then give it a little shake. All right, moving on. Let's find our way back into our down dog, please. Okay. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Inhale, float the right leg up to the height of the hip, right? And then feel the right inner thigh turning up towards the sky. As you exhale, squeeze the right knee in towards the chest. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to the right upper arm or elbow, if you're me. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to the left upper arm. Take the foot out onto the floor. Flex the foot, pivot your back heel down. Inhale, sweep left arm up. Maybe left arm over. Good, breathe, inhale. Exhale, hand to the floor. Step it right back into your down dog. Good. Inhale, float left leg up to the height of the hip. Turn the inner thigh up, reach the heel back, breathe in. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee to the upper arm. Good, inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to the right upper arm. Take the foot out onto the floor. Pivot the back heel down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, maybe overhead. Good, hand to the floor. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float right leg to the height of the hip. Draw the knee towards the chest. Step the right foot between the hands. Then pivot the back heel down. Line the feet up front, heel to back arch, and make that back foot sit on a little angle. Before we come up, firm the right hip back and in. Anchor and press through that back leg. Then from here, inhale, warrior two. Fix your shirt. Nice and strong through the legs, gentle through the hands. And let's move. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Hold here. Draw that front thigh back and press the back thigh back. Feel your frontal hip bones lift. All right, so a lot of lifting in this lower part of the body. Soften the fingers. Flip the front palm, reach it up and back, reverse. Good, come back to center. Hands to the hips, straighten the knee. Switch to the other side. So we're gonna bend the left knee, externally rotate the leg so our toes are pointing away from us, and then gracefully pick the back heel up. Set it down. Draw the back hip, or the left hip back. And then bend and good, arms into it. Right? Try not to collapse through this back hip and thigh. Right? Anchoring through the back leg. Hold here. Good. Inhale, sweep it up, straighten the knee. Reach up. Exhale to bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Hold here. Right, again, lifting. And then you a little bit deeper. Soften through the hands. Flip the palm up and back. Reverse. Back to center. Take the hands to the hips, straighten the knee, turn the toes in. From here, step the feet together. Okay, tree pose. Hands to the hips. Find something to focus on that isn't moving. I'm gonna step back a little bit. So, bend the right knee. Externally rotate the leg. Firm this outer hip in. And take the foot to the lower leg, or perhaps the inner thigh. And then let's take the hands to the heart. If you fall out, you just come right back in, right? Don't worry about it. Where can I soften? Right? Where can I find that gentleness, patience, sense of calm? Right? It's within. It's in there. Reach the arms out and good. Strong through the belly to support you here. Reach, reach, reach. And then from here, take that knee forward, extend the leg, hold for 3, 2, 1. From here, yeah? Oh, maybe I can't even do it. We're gonna draw the knee in, reach it back, warrior 3. Good. Maybe the hands find the floor, that's fine, right? If you need the extra help balancing, get a little bit longer. Good, exhale, foot to the floor, coming all the way back up. Give it a little shake out. Don't overthink it, don't worry about it. On to our second side. Bend the left knee. Externally rotate the leg. Firm this standing hip in, right? And then take the hand, take the foot to the lower leg, or inner upper thigh. And then hands to the heart. So leg presses into the foot presses into the leg, shoulders soften down. Inhale, sweep out. Good. Where can I soften? From here, take the leg forward. Extend the leg out long in front of you. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. From here, you can bend the knee. We're gonna shift it back. Warrior 3. Yes. Good. Standing leg is burning. That's okay. Reach the arms away from you. Nice and long. Inhale. Long exhale. Then make your way all the way back up. Good. Arms down by the sides. Give it a little shake, shake. All right, let's make our way back to the top of the mat, please. Inhale, sweep it out. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands. Step back, plank. Good. So from here, if you would like to modify your Vashisthasana, you're going to take the bottom knee down to the floor and pivot the back heel down. Whoop, we'll come in this way. Yeah? Maybe you're just coming over onto the outer edge of the foot and reach the arm. Breathe here. Top hip shifting towards me, maybe. Soften the shoulders down. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Back to plank. I'm going to turn myself around here. Again, on this side, maybe you drop the knee down to the floor, pivot the foot, take it up into a modified Vashisthasana, right? Plenty of work to be done here. Maybe shifting over onto the outer edge of the foot, sweep the arm up. Side plank. Frontal hip bones lift. Strong through the standing arm. Good. Breathe in. And exhale. Hand down. Downward facing dog. Let's take a child's pose from here. Let's take the knees together, hips back and down towards the heels. Good work. 5 breaths here. Long inhale. Long exhale. We're not quite there yet. There we go. All right, I'd like to do one more standing sequence, right? So let's go ahead and find our way back into our down dog. One more little standing sequence and then we'll come down to the floor, okay? Find our way to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Turn the upper inner arms up. Feel that lift through the low back and hips, inner thighs back. Inhale, right leg lifts to the height of the hip. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest, step the foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot, find a little bend in the back knee. Find something to focus on here, right? Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. So I talk about this a lot, this little bend in our back knee, right? Helps us draw the frontal hip bones up, lengthen through the low back, and then you can work this leg towards straight. As we lift through the upper back and arms, and we soften the shoulders down. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of confidence, right? Some willingness to maybe mess up, and that's okay. From here, we're gonna inhale, lift this left leg up, all right? And then, with control, we're gonna step it right back. Yes, 2 more like that. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step back. Last time, inhale. Exhale, step it back. Good, crescent lunge, inhale. As you exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Strong through this back leg, strong through the right hip, inhale. As you exhale, left hand down, right arm up deep in the twist. Draw the inner thighs together. Excellent. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand to the floor. You may vinyasa or right into your down dog. Turn myself around. All right, second side. Inhale, float left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot between the hands. Find a little bend in your back knee, okay? Firm the left hip in. Inhale, sweep it up. Crescent. Firm up that back leg after you draw the frontal hip bones in and out. Lift through the chest, feel the shoulder blades firming in. And the arms getting longer. One more. Now, with confidence, right? We're gonna lift that back leg up, bend the knee. Step it back. Yes, 2 more. With control. Step it back. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Reach through the arms, strong through the back leg. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Left arm up. Draw the inner thighs together, long. Breathe in. Long exhale. Last one. Good, exhale, hand to the floor, step it back, or vinyasa. Good, take the knees down to the floor. All right, so we're gonna set ourselves up on our shins. This may use a blanket if you want. Okay, So we're gonna take a little massage for our internal organs. Right, past the quarantine snacks into the internal organs. So you're gonna take your thumb to the inner part of your hand, to the palm of the hand, and then wrap the fingers around so you make a little fist. You're gonna take these fists right to the low belly here, right below the navel. Firm the arms in. Inhale. Exhale, fold over. Five breaths. Slowly start to bring yourself back up. Good. Take fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, reach the opposite arm up. Get long. Over to the other side. Back to center. All right. So let's shift. We're going to start to make our way into some forward folds from here. All right, so if you want to sit on a blanket and lift the pelvis a little bit, that's a great idea for some of us. Whatever, I don't need the mat. Okay. So let's start with Sukhasana, okay? Now, some of you may have a lot of happy mobility in your hips and it feels good. You may want to take double pigeon. This is not an ideal pose for my hips, and I think the other side is a better example, right? If my knee is up very high and away from this lower leg, and I'm tilting to this side, and there's a lot of gripping, take Sukhasana instead, right? Do yourself a favor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it in. I'm gonna turn our lights down in the room a little bit. So leaning in here, you can kind of take the yin approach where you're just unraveling into the pose, right? It doesn't have to be too serious. Just letting the head start to hang down as we start to wind down a little bit here. Okay. Good. Okay, friends, let's slowly start to press ourselves up. And then we'll switch to the other side. If you want to take the legs out and give them a little shaky shake, a little swish back and forth, that's fine. Crossing the opposite shin in front or double pigeon, taking the opposite leg on top, flexing the foot, whatever works best for you. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Fold it in. And again, just letting that upper body melt down, letting it be nice and soft and relaxed. Letting the breath get a little bit longer here, right? Can we allow the exhale to be a little bit longer than the inhale? If it's tolerated, if it works for you, you can lengthen the exhale even more. And slowly start to press yourself back up. Let the legs come out long in front of you. Once again, give them a little shake. And let's come into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Finding a little diamond shape with the legs, right? Give yourself a little bit of room. Get tall. And exhale, fold. These folds are really such a nice, neat little time to contemplate things, right? We made it this far in our practice. Good for us. Let's do 5 more breaths here. Slowly start to press yourself up. And we're gonna take, this is a yin pose. You're gonna draw one heel in towards the pubic bone, take the other leg out long. As always, if there's like a pull in the straight knee, you can roll a blanket or a towel and put it underneath, right? And then you're gonna relax this foot. We're gonna resist the yoga practitioner need to flex and spread and do all that stuff. You're just gonna let it relax. And then we're just gonna walk it out. Really gentle. So we wanna let go of any gripping, any tension, and just let these legs be relaxed. Notice for yourself if your body wants to find that trained alignment, like it's searching for rules. Throw the rules out the window. Let's start to slowly press ourselves up. And then really easy, switch over to the other side, draw the opposite heel in, stretch this leg out long. Okay. Be mindful of your knee. If you need support underneath it, support it. And then we're gonna fold it in. Right, resist the temptation. I'm even finding it in myself. My foot wants to do this. We're gonna give it a little wiggle and let it relax. Chill out. slowly start to press yourself back up. Take the legs around in front of you. Give them a little shake. All right, we're gonna make our way onto the back once again. Weighing all the way down. Your stuff out of the way. And then let's just hug right knee in towards the chest. Stretch the left leg out long. Inhale. Exhale, right leg across. Really gentle, really easy. If you'd like to deepen this twist, you can bend the bottom leg, reach the arm back, catch the foot. And then slowly release. Gently come back to center. Hug the left knee into the chest. Let the right leg stretch out long. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Again, if you'd like to add here, you can bend the bottom knee and reach the arm down, catch the foot. And then slowly come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. A little rock from side to side. Roll yourself into a little ball. And then release. Shavasana. So whatever position here is most comfortable. Right? Give that to yourself. When you're super comfortable, ask yourself, okay, but could I be 5? Perhaps 10% more comfortable? Can't hurt. And then once you've settled in, really just settle. And gently deepen flow of the breath. And some movement. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. And take the right arm up and overhead. Gently roll to your right side. Give yourself a second here. And as you feel ready, slowly press yourself up. Make your way into a seated position. Hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May our thoughts, may our actions in some way contribute to their happiness and freedom. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste. unmute everybody. Wrong one. Okay, there you go. Now you can talk.
Thank you, Jen.
Now you're free. You're
Thank you.
welcome. It's like such a gift to be able to see all of you. Truly, like it was cute on Facebook, but it's like so nice to see your smiling faces. See when you're attacked by your dog in your shavasana.
Better. Hi, Charlene.
Hi. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen.
I love this. It's so nice. It's like you're all.
The highlight of my day.
Seriously, I get to leave my house. Like, no brag, but I get to leave my house and come here. It's really nice. Yeah, any requests you guys have? And I was thinking too, I don't know how good the sound quality is for like the music, but I can send you, if you'd like the playlist I'm going to use, and since you're like muted anyway, you're welcome to like listen to it at your house. I don't know if you can hear it or if it makes a cutout or whatever, but I was thinking.
I thought I heard Angel from Montgomery.
Yes, you did.
I couldn't hear
God
you
bless
at all.
John Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One or two.
I know my groom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you have a beautiful rest of your day. Get some fresh air if you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you next week.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Jen.
Bye.